I would do another edition of Critter Chat. I just got home from work and I am out making the rounds here to feed, as you can tell. So I thought I would do a little bit of a Critter Chat about some of the equines today. So I'm out here with a bag of carrots being accosted already by Chips. So, excuse me, back up. So we'll do Critter Chat about the equines today. Y'all have seen Chips in plenty of my videos. He is actually an American paint horse, although he is what they call a breeding stock paint horse because he does not have enough white in qualifying areas to be considered regular colored stock. So he is solid paint bred is the other way to describe it. He is, let's see, how old are you, Chips? You are 14 years old this year. I purchased him from a horse trader who bought him from a sale barn when he was about 10 months old. He had been brought down here from Kansas on a trailer with a bunch of brood mares, and they had beat the hooey out of him. And when I bought him, this knee was cut open. But he's very gentle. I knew he was going to be very gentle. He just had a very sweet, kind eye when I saw him. Now, what many of you have noticed about Chips is he only has one eye. In 2009, well, 2009 generally was just kind of a rough year around here, and one of the things that happened is Chips had gotten a scratch the previous winter in his eye from a piece of sand from being, oh goodness, all right, Angel, did you get choked on your carrot? From being at the trainers. He'd gotten a corneal scratch and we had treated that, and my vet came on a Tuesday to do my shots and everything, and she had said, wow, his eye looks really great. It was springtime, it had been very wet, and he was doing really good, we thought. On Thursday he came in and his eye was green and funky and draining and gross, and I drove him to the vet. I called my vet. She was still local at the time. I called my vet and I drove him down there immediately, and she said his cornea is disintegrating and he's going to lose the eye unless you want to try to do emergency surgery. And she called the Oklahoma State University Vet School, got us in. This was at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and our guardian angels were looking out for us because my ride or die friend Carol happened to walk into the vet clinic just out of the blue, and I said, hey, do you want to drive with me tonight to Stillwater, Oklahoma? And thank goodness she's the kind of friend who says, sure. So I loaded him up. I went by and picked her up, and we made the 5-hour drive to the vet school at Stillwater, Oklahoma, where they did an experimental surgery where they sewed a living bandage on it using placenta, mare placenta. They saved the placentas when the mares have the babies, and they sewed it on there, and it almost worked. They were so impressed. We really thought we had saved it. Unfortunately, a little piece of the surgery failed and he lost his eye. Now, when I went to pick him up, people cried because he was such a good boy and he was so easy to deal with. He's crabby right now because he thinks I've got more carrots. He was so easy to deal with that they didn't even have to halter him or anything to doctor his eye. He was just so good and so easy to get along with. And he's never acted like he knew he had one eye. He's always been just the best guy. I've ridden him multiple times. He's a love bug. Unfortunately now he does have a stifle injury, so he's pretty well medically retired. Their stifle is back here in what looks like their hip, but it's actually their knee. And basically, he's like someone who needs knee replacement surgery. The cartilage is messed up and there's no synovial fluid in there anymore. I can inject him if I really wanted to ride him, but it would be damaging to him. So I just let him be the king of the herd out here. And I've thought about doing therapy horse work with him, but because he is so friendly, as you can see. Well, except to Trixie. You're not living up to your reputation there, buddy. He's gone to campus before with me to meet and greet people who've never been around horses, and he loves our vet. He loves everybody that he meets. So he's just a sweet, sweet boy. So that's Chips. His registered name is ZCC Cash Money because his bloodline has the famous Western Pleasure Stallion Zips chocolate chip in there. And I can't get off of him enough to get a good all over picture of him because he wants to keep coming to me. Anyway, he's a good boy. So that's Chips. He's the best $300 I ever spent because that's how much I paid for him when I bought him when he was just a little baby. And I've never regretted it for a moment. Okay, some of y'all recognize Angel. She is Trixie and Bo, Sterling and Sky's mama. I bought her from the lady where I used to board out in Oklahoma when she was about 6 years old. She moved home with me when I moved home in 2005. She is a leopard Appaloosa, which means she's got spotting all over, but she is a roan leopard. You can kind of see around her eyes here, this coloring where the skin is, the hair is mixed in with white. She is a red roan leopard. And she is, let's see, she is, how old is she now? 22, 21, 22, 22. 22 years old now. And I rode her quite a bit when I first got her. But since she's been home, she's pretty much just been mama. And she has raised some beautiful, wonderful babies who love water. She's got a little bit of arthritis in her shoulder now, so she limps a little bit on her front leg, but she gets around just fine. And yeah, so I've had her for, oh gosh, 16 years, 15 years now. So she has been a wonderful mama to all my babies, and she's just generally a sweet girl. And you could probably get on her and ride her right now if her shoulder wasn't hurt, and she would just ride off like nobody's business. She's like riding a sofa. And then of course y'all know Trixie, her baby, her latest baby. Probably going to be her last baby. I don't think I will breed her again, but unless I breed her this year, and I don't know that that's going to work out. So Trixie will probably be her last baby, but we save the best for last. So that's going to be Critter Chat. Chips is still aggravating me here. So that's going to be Critter Chat for this week. Because, you know, y'all have seen plenty of Trixie. Oh. She doesn't think that, but Chips does. Alright, so thanks y'all for watching. Good boy. You're so rotten. I think they've noticed Penny. Yes, I definitely think the horses have finally noticed Penny down there. She's laying down by she's right there by the coop door. They're like, what in the world is that? They don't know quite what to think about her. So I'm sitting out here in the chicken yard, as one does, on this beautiful, beautiful early spring, late winter day. It's the first nice day we've had probably in a month. And I'm just recording this because I wanted to add a little tag on to the end of my Critter Chat video to remind everybody to post their, that's my rooster, their February Farmer's Almanac make-along items, and also the Podiversary giveaway. And I was going to add a little... a little addendum to Critter Chat and introduce everybody to Penny the pig. If you follow my Instagram, and I've probably got dirt all over my face, I've been working cleaning out the rabbit hutches. If you follow my Instagram, you know that we have welcomed Penny to the farm. Penny is a potbelly pig. She sadly is very often happens with these guys. People get them thinking they're going to stay small, and they don't. They don't stay small. When they start eating like other pigs, they start getting bigger. Now she's probably as big as she's ever going to get. I have her on a diet suitable for a potbelly pig now, not Fritos and dog food, which is what the last people were feeding her. But I noticed that she's got some ear mites, so I treated her for that, and she handled that very well. She also had some ticks on her, so I took care of that. Her skin is very dry and scaly, so I wanted to, I need to find out about treating that for her, because I don't want her to suffer from that. Her skin is very raw underneath. But what I have noticed is she likes to have her belly rubbed. And if I rub her belly, she will lay down and let me rub her belly. So she's a good girl. Anyway, don't know how old she is, don't know anything about her other than she had 3 homes in a week, and I was her last stop before they were, or her last chance before they were either going to butcher her or just shoot her, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, what do you do? Hadn't really planned on having a potbelly pig. I had not such a good experience with one before, but it was pretty wild. Penny is obviously very tame. She loves attention. She comes when she's called. She's got a little mohawk here, as you can see. Anyway, very sweet girl. So, yeah, so that's Penny. Hi, Penny. Okay, so just hope y'all enjoyed Critter Chat this time. I will probably not be recording a full episode until next week. We have our trip to the National Severe Storms Lab at the end of this week. I'll try to get some footage. Anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and until I see y'all again, y'all be good to each other, right, Penny? And take care of each other. Yes. What, Penny? Yes. And peace out, y'all. Bye.